So for number 7, we want to find the perimeter and the area of the figure. So let's go ahead and do the perimeter first. So remember, perimeter is when you add up all the way around. So perimeter is when you're adding distance around, right? Distance around. Okay, so when I look at this picture though, remember we are allowed to count horizontal and vertical bubbles. So to go around this blue figure, I can actually count 1, 2, 3, 4. So the length of this is 4. I can count this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's also 4. I can do this one, 1, 2. That's 2. But can I count diagonal bubbles? Absolutely not. Do not count diagonal bubbles. So I have 3 of the sides. I just need this last one. So you're going to use that whole idea we did when we just did the length of a segment that was diagonal, because we need to find the length of this, because that's the same as distance and length. If I say the length from me to the car and the distance from me to the car, that means the same thing. So remember, what you're going to do is make a fake right triangle, so that way we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So I'm going to make, to do this side, a fake right triangle. So I definitely do have a right triangle right here. And that means I can go straight across from it, and this is my C side. Oopsie, that's an ugly C. C. And then I can call A and B either of these sides. So I'm going to call this guy A and this guy B. So I can do A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So I need the length of A, and this is straight across, so I can count bubbles. That's 1 bubble, 2 bubbles. So that's 2 bubbles there. So that's 2 squared plus my B. Oopsie, just drag with me. My B is 1, 2, 3, 4 bubbles up. So my B is 4. Don't forget your squareds. Okay, just do a little math here. That's 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. And C squared. 4 plus 16 gives you 20. C squared. Remember our very last step, to undo that squared, we have to square root. So use your second x squared. Second x squared, 20 equals, and in my calculator I get 4.472 blah blah blah. Okay, let's just round this to 4.47 because the directions don't say what to round it to, so I'm just going to do 4.47. Okay, so that means this side that I was looking for, this C side, was 4.47, which makes sense on my graph, doesn't it? I mean, if I had a number like 20, we know that's not 20 blocks. That's silly. Okay, now I have all 4 sides of my shape to get my perimeter. So I have the 4 on the bottom, I have the 4 on the left. These are all my orange ones. And then my new side I just got was 4.47. So those are my 4 sides. 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4.47. Plus 4 plus 4 is 8. That's 10. So I'm going to get 14.47 units. Okie dokie. Okay, now I got to find the area. So it said find perimeter and area. So my area. So remember, this shape is not a shape that I know, right? A formula for. Remember, we know the formula for our... I'm trying to erase this. We know the formula for triangles and parallelograms. Maybe even trapezoids you might remember, or circles, things like that. But this is not one of those shapes that well, you could use a trapezoid, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this shape up because that's the route you guys mostly go. So I'm going to cut this right down here, and then that's going to make me have a rectangle, also known as a parallelogram, and a triangle. Okay, so I'm going to do each part separate, and then I'm going to add the parts together. So I'm going to do this shape right here first. That is a parallelogram. So I know the area for a parallelogram, or the formula for the parallelogram, is base times height. is going to give me my area. So I just need the base. So that's 1, 2. And the height. How tall was this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be base, it was 2, and the height, oopsie, was base, the height was 4. So that is going to be the area of my rectangular piece, right? And so 2 times 4 equals 8. So that means the area of this part is 8, which I could have just counted the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Easy, right? Now I need to do the other side. I'm going to do this pink triangle over here. So the formula is different for triangles. For triangles, it's going to be 1/2 times the base times the height. 1/2 times the base times the height. But I still need the base and the height. So I need to go to my triangle, look at the base of it. Remember, just make sure you're going up perfect from the bottom. 1, 2, base is 2. What is my height? 1, 2, 3, 4. So my base is 2, and my height is 4. So I need to put that in my calculator. 1/2 times 2 times 4. And remember, if you're doing 1/2 in the calculator, you can do that 1, and then hit that ABC button, and then 2. And then times 2 times 4. And I get 4. So that means my triangle is 4. And my rectangle part is 8. So if I wanted to know the area of the whole thing, I would just do the 8 plus the 4. And I would get 12. And we don't know what these units are. So I'm going to say 12 square units. Square units is going to be my total area. 12 square units. So I have my perimeter was right here, and my area was right here.